Right. Final Sendai remains. What do we want? We need mind control attempts. Preferably successful ones. We might be able... No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No. Okay. Skeleton warriors aren't gonna disappear. That's a lot of remove magic. Right, okay, what do we want? We want... We need an ally of some sort. Let's pop it over here a little bit. Skeleton warriors don't have a huge high magic resistance level. Magic resistance. High enough, apparently. Spell ineffective. There we go. Right. That was the simulacrum? No. But I lost control. That's enough. God damn it. He's trying. I mean, he's just spamming that. What a load of bullshit. Okay. Fair enough. What else can we do? Possible Stalker. Take 2 damage to Sendai. No, he can pretty much remove anything that we have on the spiders, no matter what we do. There might be a few seconds that we can do something, then it's all over. Right, anything you can do to weaken her. Actually, I don't give a crap about her. I need another hard-hitting. I do care about a little bit. I think I have a God's sakes, I can't see my sequencers. Because it has to be the trigger. It probably has lower resistances. We should shoot that Sendai. And somehow we lost control of our units. I want you to try to paralyze her. Yeah, it's not gonna hold. Sendai silence. Is there anything I can do? Spider is not really my biggest concern by any stretch of the imagination. I might be able to even turn it to my side now that Sendai is being silenced for the moment. Yep, that didn't work at all. She has a bullshit ability basically that allows her to do infinite amounts of this. I'm gonna go and try to lower their numbers a little bit. Try to keep that in the game. No? They sort of ignore everything. Not sure how they really function. What's their AI basically trying to do? Their spider? Yes, please. Maybe there's more spiders we can take control of. No. Use a wand. Maintaining control of this skeleton warrior is highest priority. So. Okay. The spider. No, everyone's ignoring me for some reason. Go after Sendai. Another spider under my control. Some kind of death spell. Is there anything I can do to her? I think I should try to gain additional control of skeleton warriors. Why aren't we hitting? Why isn't no one hitting? Right. Well, Sendai hit me. Okay, unbound. And there's gonna be another one. Who's on X-ray?
No! No! My ball essence is ripped from my very soul!
What the fuck happened to you?
But I may yet rob you of the glory of your victory!
Seriously, it didn't look like she was in any kind of trouble, so... Is it the spell turning? I'm not sure, but my thought there would be basically because she was clearly casting harm spells. So if she basically harms herself, she's instant loss on her. The thing is, yep, cast harm, Amani Godless, and then immediate reaction. So we reflected the harm spell back to her.
Know this even as I die. You are a fool. You have been used and misled. Witness the truth to which you have been so blind.
I'll take it. Balthazar will probably fight with those 4 monks as his guardians. So, but he will be better fighter than them. So if we don't boost them, debuff him, do something, he's going to always win. And if that happens, well, we still have fire shields after that. I'm not even too worried about that. It would be better if we would have some allies.
I greet you once again, Godchild. You near the final stage of your destiny. All will become most complicated very. But what you do not know is what.
Why? I was young, so and we.
So the five sought to resurrect your father and become demigods. What does this mean to you, Godchild?
How many of them? Yes.
The last of the five yet remains, Godchild, and your father's stood. Then continue on your path, Godchild. I shall see you soon enough.
That's Sarabok. Right. Next comes Sirik and four of his chosen ones. Sort of stuck here though. Why am I? They're invisible sons of bitches here. I cannot escape. Right. Need to be able to summon something. What it is doesn't matter, it's just a decoy. Alright, Sendai dropped a couple of good things at least. Leather armor of thorns. Extra fire damage on a target. Any opponent within 6 feet that successfully hits the wearer suffers 1d4 points of fire damage. So, considering that we sort of rely on this constantly, it might be a way to. No, it's no use for a mage because I can't actually cast anything while you're using it. Maybe it triggers, so it's not totally worthless necessarily. Armor class, hit points regeneration, or extra 7 and 8 level spells and hit points can be used this anyway. Right.
Greetings, old. Oh, so you do know. Watching your. Have you? We Harpers have. I have to leave again soon. There may be another way in, but you'll have to find it on your own. Now, I must go. From this point on, attaining your destiny is completely your own affair. I wish you well.
Might as well move against Balthazar immediately. Then worry about the planar pocket plane challenges. Balthazar should not be that big of a problem. Should not be, but yeah, we know how these things tend to go. A straightforward fighter, basically, that's the thing. So I can get a sequencer to get my protections up against him. Actually, control undead might not be a horrible idea. There are vampires in that good plane after all. And there's nothing that will really help in melee here anyway. I think we can afford a regular rest at this point. Means I'm definitely putting in a new trigger. We need to be able to remove all magical protection from Balthazar.
I got some cheap beer for you.
Can I buy something? Hmm.
Face the consequences.
Right, so it's either pocket plane or nothing.
Cactus, Pulka.
I think we need to rest again. I just need these to be in a quickly available trigger.
Aye. Speak your mind if you must.
Let's go.
Aye. Speak your mind if you must.
High level monk should have mathematic resistance that we do need 3 lower resistance to strip him of those magic resistance percentages.
Ah, Simon. I knew
He might
Balthazar
also
was a
have
fool to
bullshit
trust you,
powers.
Simon.
Your presence here shows me how foolish I have been in gathering my army of mercenaries. I truly regret my wasted efforts at the expense of Amcathran's citizens. Melisandre, she lured me with promises of power and glory, but I followed her for a different reason. Only by joining the Five could I discover who the others were and plot. Melisandre is the puppet master, pulling your
I'm not sure what
strings
our
in this
options
stage
here
of
are. I'm
production.
going to try
I
to
have
steer
merely
the
tried to stay out of
conversation
your
to the
path for as
direction
long as
where
possible, anxious to see if
Balthazar
you
and
would
I'm
prevail.
don't have to fight. I don't think I can do it because I'm chaotic good and not lawful good, but I'll still give it a shot. I've done good things, my reputation is perfect, so it might work.
Once I am certain I am the last, once I know there are no others, I will perform a ritual suicide. Bhaal's evil will die with me, but first I must end your evil existence. How many bodies have you left in your wake? Hundreds? Thousands? Saradouche is a smoking waste. How many other cities and towns have you brought destruction, reigning? And as your power grows, so shall the ruin sown in your passing. Kingdoms will fall, and the rivers of Faerun will... Further conversation is pointless. I have a task which I must complete. Your death is a necessity, Ballspawn.
Yeah, I sort of imagined that he'll be able to see me no matter what I do. And they all see. Can't expect this. Will complicate matters. They're going to do instant death strikes. I'll go after Balthazar or the others. Let's see what we can do to Balthazar first. Probably can't take control of him. I mean, that would sort of defeat the entire point. So if we're going to do this, we need to paralyze his ass immediately. Start worrying about the others. See what happens. We can cast some magic. No saving throw even required from that. I don't know why I was just going to use the fire shields. I mean, they might be able to heal quite a lot, but there's a limit what they can do. Need to replenish the defense. Very good. Now it's gonna start hurting. Yeah, Balthazar is not gonna take too much damage out of this, that's for certain. We might still want to try other things. I mean, taking control of a monk, for example. Let's try a circlet. They usually skip magical resistance. Spell fail. And dead. Yeah, I don't really see why we should try to do something overly complicated here. I'll add another control circlet. Just see if we can add additional firepower to things.
Your presence here shows me how foolish I have been, and she lured me with promise. Melisande is the puppet master, pulling your... Once I am certain I am the last. How many bodies have you left in your wake? And as your power grows, so further conversation is pointless. I have a task which I must complete. Your death is a necessity, Balthazar.
And pretty much did. That's a high level spell. I'll add spell reflection to my ability list. Big Beast crushing fists or something of similar.
I have been in gathering. She lured me with Melisande is the puppet master. Once I am certain I am... How many bodies have... And as your power grows, further conversation is pointless. I have a task which I must complete. Your death is a necessity, Balthazar.
Yeah, he's gonna kill his allies very quickly. Okay, let's try something. I need my simulacrum. Yeah, nothing happened. We use the simulacrum as target for them to attack. I think this is just gonna be tedious, but it's really straightforward. It can really not go any other way than it's going. We need to replenish. Yep, I'm boned at this point. I need to replenish my spell defenses against him. He has a surprising amount of them. And they're the type that basically win your game. So unless I get my saving throws going my way, I'm basically done. And I'm dead. So maybe I shouldn't complicate things with anything. What is that? It's a crushing fist, probably. No. Clenched fist? They're evocation spells both, so I can make myself immune to that. It's a more sensible approach to things. He doesn't have any real abilities that would allow him to disable these. He can just beat the shit out of me.
Your presence here shows me how foolish I have been, and she lured me with promises of power. Melisande is the puppet master, pulling your strings. Once I am certain I am the last. How many bodies have... And as your further conversation is pointless, I have a task which I must complete. Your death is a necessity, Balthazar.
He's just gonna kill his own monks, more or less, but whatever. He has lowered my saving throws somehow. Oh shit. I became vulnerable to attack. Yeah, this is bad. This is super bad. Did I get the immunity? Protection from magic contingency? Yeah, I don't know. Protection from medical weapons, is that it? Oh, that was close. I've been slowed apparently. Not sure how that happened. Yeah, the ass kicker is fairly significant here. Anyway, I could cancel some of that. I might be able to use magic protection potions, but I only have a couple, and these could be much more useful against Melisande of the Ravager. I'll use an oil speed though. I need something to counter that. Yeah, I don't think we can get rid of Balthazar though. That's a little bit of a problem. He's taking 2 points of damage every time he hits me. And that's the O maximum he's gonna get. The rest might get their asses kicked a little bit. Balthazar is not gonna do that. And I'm stunned. So I'm basically dead at this point. How the hell am I going to do damage to him? I think I need to separate him from his allies.
Your presence here shows me how she lured me with
They're
Melisande as the
technically
puppet
not that
master.
big of a
But
deal
once
if we
I'm
use
certain, how
protection
many
from
bodies have
magical
you-
weapons,
and as your further
but if
conversation
we
is
do
pointless,
anything
I
else,
have a
they
task
are a
which I must
big
complete.
pain in the
Your
ass.
death is a necessity, Ballspawn.
Creature Malison, Speak Beast, Clenched Fist. Just all kinds of bullshit coming my way. I'll do anything for you, brother. the haste. But they're just bullshit immune to everything. That's what they are. There's nothing else to it.
Right out of the realms.
And there's Balthazar. It's not gonna leave us alone. He's basically just immune to everything. Nothing works. Big resistance, magic resistance, no matter what. There's no getting rid of Balthazar, that's for certain. Yeah, Balthazar is something we can just get rid of no matter what. No ifs or buts about that. Luna stance, I'm not sure what that is. Quivering palm. Lunar stance. It's a magic missile attack. We need to use the lower magic resistance on Balthazar. We absolutely must use it on Balthazar. Did I lose the graphical thing?
Your presence here shows me how foolish I have met. She lured Melisande is the puppet master, pulling. Once I'm certain how many bodies have, and as your further conversation is pointless. I
This
have a
is
task
way
which I
more
must
troublesome
complete.
than I
Your
initially
death
thought.
is a necessity, Ballspawn. Must.
I'm not gonna eat quivering palms. No telling what they're drinking. It could be magic resistant drinking for all I know. I need to tank the quivering palms, so I do actually need immunity to magical weapons, otherwise I'm dead. They have a huge amount of potions and on top of that they had to lay on hand abilities. Solar Stance, Tiger Strike. You can go blow yourself with your Tiger Strikes. I think we're gonna have to get rid of the other monks first. Stunning blow. Lunar Stance. Spell ineffective. So it's sort of horseshit too. Magic resistance isn't gonna enter into it. Balthazar is just immune and that's the end of it. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. What are you gonna do about that? It's just... there's nothing you can do. Melee combat wise, he's not that amazing. I mean, he's by no means bad, but it's not a huge problem either. A lot of healing. Shadowless kick. Shadowless kick, and I was nowhere near him. Pretty much unconscious, can't do shit. Oh, Balthazar is injured though. His health is still amazingly good. But it's not like this is all being for a total waste either. But I want to see. Yeah. Yeah, there's no escape from this. Balthazar will always see me. But the protection from medical weapons that I have are not gonna see me through this. And extra quivering palm, so instant death if I don't have protection from medical weapons. Some of the other monks are starting to do a little bit badly at this point. I think they're running out of healing, basically. One down. Saving throws forward. Spell ineffective. Balthazar didn't after me for some reason. Could he have lost me for some reason? No, that's a monk, not Balthazar. Um, we need to be able to get rid of that monk somehow. I don't. I can use those type of spells. Maybe Power and Blind would work on him. I have Stone Skin. Last one. Either run away or die, please. Right, we can use a wish spell and get things back in order. So, we really don't have a lot of ways to do things. Just immune to everything. And not just magic resistance, which you can work with, just immune. Can't do shit. Actually, I haven't tried stripping spell defenses, but he seems to have an infinite amount of abilities he basically cycles through. He might be... I don't think it's a good use of my spell slots to try to get that to work somehow, though. I'm going to make the assumption it doesn't just doesn't work on him. Also, I need more spell reflection of spell turning, whatever. He is just way too dangerous with his spells. Right. We're gonna wish our way out of this, as is tradition at this point. Breach all. No, I don't want to cast Breach because it might attack him and he might attack us. We need to make sure he's the only target here, then he can be dealt with at least a little bit. Last chance. Only chance. Right. The loading causes him to reacquire us. You're only gonna get one chance at this. Again, good learning experience, I'd say. Because it probably happened in the other fights too. Act as a buffer. Now we're trapped with this. I can't hang Balthazar unless I get everything restored. Here you are, my monk friend. Right, what do we need to do? I want evocation immunity re-established if its deal isn't on. Thank you. It's Balthazar only. Stunning blows. Hand of murder. Dragon fist. Okay, his usage of these special abilities might be what screws him over. Right, I can escape him for long enough that can save and it can re-establish everything. Not much we can do here. He's going to have to hit us probably 100 times at least. He does take a little bit of damage out of this health. We'll probably keep doing this until, well, pretty much as long as we have protection from magical weapons. After that, yeah, it's pretty much instant death for us. Yeah, I was hoping I can take down Balthazar rather quickly, but because he's so resistant to everything, that's not gonna happen. So, hopefully we can at least take him down. But yeah, this is exactly it. It might be doable, but it's the worst of the worst kind of doable. We can do about Shadow's kicked means he's gonna kick the shit out of us. In our stance. A lot of special abilities. So what? We can do maybe around 18-24 points of damage per spell protection cycle. And that's excluding the fact that he has potions he can still rely on. I lost something. I think I should put us simulacrum ready already. Yeah, and I'm stunned and I'm dead. That's how easy it is. Can immediately re-establish my protection from magical weapons and I'm dead. Is there any kind of a remote protection I can give? There is not, so yeah. Might be able to blind him, I guess. No, it doesn't work. Holy fucking shit. Save. Oh, thank god. That was uncomfortably close to get. He's taking more damage from his own abilities and he's beating the shit out of me. Yeah, I can't do a simulacrum yet. Might be able to reflect some of this spellcraft back to me. Yeah, I'm not gonna survive this. Problem being, I don't have time to cast this. Yep. I hate this fight. There's really no way to defend yourself against stunning attacks either. Just boned. Maybe I can make immunity to enchantment. What they usually are. So again, the absolute most vital thing here, I suppose, is that we can't rest. He'll be healed full. He's currently using specialty abilities to restore himself and potions, I think, pretty much to heal. Nothing else. That's important. He doesn't have some bullshit that offer. Yeah. What is that? What attack did he use? Big Beast clenched fist attack. That's when we get slowed. Big Beast clenched fist. How long does it last? Once per round for up to 4 rounds. It initially smashes the target with no save. The target is held. In the second round, the target can save versus paralysis at -2 to escape. They fail to save, the hand does damage. The following round, the target can save versus paralysis with no penalty. They make the save, beat the move, more damage, and holds him for 2 rounds. Magic resistance is pretty much the only thing that will stop him with the spell. We should have a contingency at 50% health. I think that's a wrong condition, it should be helpless, then it might actually save my life. I need to get rid of the slot. rid of it already. I guess I made a save and throw. Damage taken 6. Badly injured, but he has half his life bars left. Stunning blows activated. Protection from medical weapons. I need to get the fuck out of here. In a simulacrum to buy that time. Soon. Last one. I'm not that fast anymore. Why? During palm attack. We have a Hakiyasha or something? Yeah, I'm gonna need something a little bit more reliable than Simulacrum. There's nothing wrong with Simulacrum, but if I can't actually cast it, it's not gonna be all that useful, is it? Right. Has to be a scroll now. I need it. Whatever it is, I need it right now. Animate dead. It's totally incapable of really doing anything to him. But I suppose we still should not try to force it if we don't have to. Yeah. I should protect myself from medical weapons first. It's a lesson learned. You're only gonna get a single chance at this again, so. But that's all we really need. Actually, maybe another spell casting option would be useful, just in case everything doesn't go as we want, because that never happens. I wonder if I could kill the genie. Full night's rest, all spell memorized. another save. Thank you very much. Hello, Mr. Balthazar. And I'm slewed. That's probably transmutation. Might be a good idea to try to protect ourselves from it. It is genuinely a troublesome thing to get hit by that. Balthazar hasn't really moved, hit point wise, moved into any direction for a long time. But at the same time, he keeps using his resources. And he's not using his special abilities to heal himself out of this. That's the important point. It has to be a heal spell. I can't afford to just keep drinking potions. Although, this will go away soon enough. Lost something. Not sure what. Stunning blows. Hand of murder. Ah, Christ. Just wondering if there's anything at all I can do. I don't think so without... We could go for extra vampires, I suppose. I'm not sure if that's a horrible idea. Even with how things are going now, we wouldn't really lose anything. We would only need a single limited wish. Simply because anything is pretty much better than this. This is gonna go on, and I'm dead anyway. Either you get the protection up now or you don't. Okay. Let's give it a try. Okay, there it is. Realistically, what would we need? We need control undead. Yashar is dead. We're looking for simply to lower our own wisdom. Nothing else this time. Actually, that's not really true. I do need to restore my spells, otherwise I can't do the wish or control of the undead. So we do need to wisdom 3. But again, alone that's not gonna do any good, is it? Right, everything back and forward. Quivering palm attack. Infinite monk attack abilities. I still need extra. Don't think I have the time for this. Come on. Okay, Hashar is probably about early dead at this point. Wait, so. I need reduction in attributes. There we go. And we get the luxury of saving. So while Balthazar will find us, it doesn't particularly matter. He killed it. There we go. This is bad though, we lost all of our protections. I forgot about this part of this deal. This is bad. Because the big B is gonna work on me. Right, so simulacrum would basically be how we can more or less guarantee our successes here. Otherwise we have our 2 control attempts and we get what we get with those. Probably have to fight against other vampires too at the same time. Okay. Simulacrum can entertain Balthazar for a while. This is getting a little bit complicated now. And so he's boned. Okay, take over and protection, please. Like, pretty please. Probably going to, yeah, kill the vampires pretty much immediately. Yeah, I was sort of expecting that something like that might happen. So we didn't really improve the situation at all by adding vampires to the mix. They're going to have a hard time to do anything in the first place. So more or less it'll just complicate. But this is taking forever. This is taking forever and then some. Okay, got giant vampire. Oh shit, I lost my fences right at the correct time. Trying to see some kind of information what's happening with the vampires. Vampires attacking vampires. But I don't see even attack rolls against Balthazar. Balthazar is doing critical hits, critical hits, critical hits. Attack roll 15 minus 1. So vampire is not gonna hit ever. Unless it by through some miracle it's going to just get a critical hit. And vampire dead. Damage taken 6, damage taken 2. The murder, Dragon Fist. Right, this did not help at all. They're not good enough fighters to deal with Balthazar by any means, and Balthazar can just hack them to pieces in seconds. So now they're extra hostile to ring about, and there's a genie for reasons, and Balthazar is still being Balthazar. Nothing has really fundamentally changed so far. I'd like to get rid of the vampires at this point. Yeah. I don't know how to deal with this. We're not. I'm not sure if we're doing badly necessarily, but trying to make any kind of progress with this is so goddamn time consuming and tedious. And there's really nothing I can do. There's no point in debuffing the guy. That's just a waste of my time. More or less, I can just defend myself and keep going, hoping that he'll run out of healing potential at some point. But yeah, that's going to eat up a lot of time. But at that same time, I don't know what else I could do. Shrug. Maybe level drain would work on him, but problem is they're so obviously using a metric ton of bullshit abilities. There's not much I can do about that. Yeah, so you keep saying. What the hell happened? We got some kind of effect from Balthazar. Still enough to actually get us out of this. We absolutely must have full recovery. If not, we've already lost. So I don't know what to do with this. Basically, I'm not sure if there's much point in keep recording this. I mean, I'm going to try to just drain him dry. I suppose I might as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to... well... I'm not sure what I could do. I mean, we can always try more vampires, but protect them from fire, so they could be used. That's not really the problem. But trying to get control of the vampires at this point, that's I think I'd rather pretty much try at the start of the fight at that point. It would be easier to establish control of them here. Basically, before we even meet Simon Heverian, we should have this plan in mind. Lower the attributes, so we could basically start this situation by casting the spell, taking control of the vampires, leaving the vampires here. We don't want to involve them. Well, good luck with leaving them somewhere though. The biggest thing about the vampires is that they do not stand still. They're all over the place. And Bigby's clenched fist is pretty much immediately coming at us. Still, this is... There's 3 major obstacles still left. Balthazar, the Ravager, and Millicent. So we just can get through this, and this doesn't seem like particularly hard. This seems tedious and time consuming. I mean, I'm sure he'll run out of his little potions and the like, but he could have easily something like 20 potions. So, and we can do the 2 points of damage per strike, so maybe 20 points of damage per spell. And he will heal a lot. So it's just a nightmare. Tedious nightmare. And trying to get the one wish that everything sort of hinges at this point also not fun. In the first game, and I suppose a big part of the second game still, things were, I think, enjoyable for the most part, because you mostly had solution to these, but now these are battle arenas against boss fights. So, and they have a metric ton of bullshit abilities. So there's really not much you can do about things anymore. And that's the fundamental problem at this point. Play with the lucky Ashar. Right, I'll leave things at the pocket plane. At least here I can do things without any need to really rush. More or less I just need to cast the simulacrum so I can heal fully. And nothing happened. No notifications, no nothing. I guess we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Actually have the shitty potions enough to use for this. Okay, whatever happens, we cannot rest. Resting is forbidden. contingency is not gonna help us much. Right, I'll end things here. I think I'll add a couple of sequencers and the like for situations where he might get some kind of stun effect or something like that, and we can still survive thanks to those contingencies. But that's about it. I'll leave things here. I don't know what else to try except the fire shield. I couldn't take control of his allies. I couldn't take control of him. Trying to disable him anyway seems sort of like a waste. I think I tried paralysis and the like. I think I tried blindness, and he's just immune, outright immune. None of it works. So there might be something that works on him. Some kind of status effect that could stick then at the vampires and you had something. But he seems just pretty much immune to everything and has his infinite amount of bullshit abilities. So unless I can just drain him out of healing, I don't see what else I can do. I haven't encountered an enemy yet though that has an infinite amount of potions. They can heal for quite a long time, but they'll run out. It just it doesn't get all that much more tedious than this. This would be we can get around this, we can basically get things to Melisande.